All right, well, that could have been a little bit confusing, but to break it down in simple terms, basically there was a medical device making company, there's a sales force that wanted to make money, and there are doctors that also wanted to make money and maybe get some perks along the side. And bring all those together and you have a recipe for disaster. In this case, it was a device that was supposed to open the arteries of people who needed it. The company itself said that this was a last resort device and should not be used sparingly, or should be used sparingly, should not be used liberally. However, for reasons of money, it was used liberally. One patient getting, I think, 33 installed.
Wow.
Yes, losing one of their limbs because of it. Several other patients having to have their limbs amputated. Mostly, these are going to be older people, maybe veterans from war and stuff. So obviously, this is not a good look. There was a whistleblower who kind of broke open this case. So it's still, I guess, being investigated, although they haven't found any real deep reason why this happened. They found out that the doctors received some things like golf stuff and maybe cars and things and nice dinners, but they're like, is this really that good of reason to use all these, don't know what they're called.
Or defective
splints? I think stent. Thank you. Stent. I was like, splints, but I think that's for broken legs. Stents. And they don't know if that's the reason why or if there's something like deeper going on. But in the end, you just have a bunch of greedy people, mostly the salespeople and the doctors involved, who hopefully are going to have a lot of time in jail, but who are probably going to just pay off their insurance and lawyers and move along their way.
Well, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, you just think they would do, it's in nobody's interest to sell defective medical devices. Like, nobody wins in this case. No. Couldn't there just have been more rigorous testing to create the stents properly? And then everything could have been easier.
Like, let's release the product and just don't use it because it's not that good. And then the sales force is like, let's use it because we get money. The doctors are getting kickbacks, but it's all going to fail in the end.
It's going to come crashing down.
Yeah, just make a good product. Or as a salesperson, you're like, I don't want to get in trouble for this. Or a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my license over this.
Yes. It's
Anyways.
a strange situation.
It is. It was. Have you heard of any like new devices, medical devices, or medical procedures, or medical like news recently?
I guess, again, in beauty news, they keep improving the technology of breast implants. I think it is the Americans that are doing the research and the development of various new types. I think, back in the day it used to be silicone, then it moved on to saline, but then there have been improvements in the skin, the bag that carries the saline. Because again, even with the highly tested and very safe ones, occasionally they burst. And when it's saline,
I can't imagine.
It's not, you're not going to die. It isn't a life-threatening thing. But again, they've produced even safer, even more secure versions of the breast implant.
I can't imagine just like one day hitting something and being like,
and suddenly your body is full of water.
It's like, bloop.
And you've got this sack of water under your skin.
I gotta go to the hospital.
I need to drain.
Yeah.
I need a drain.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess a lot of the developments are going into different parts of the body too. I assume like butt implants are going to be similar.
Yes. Again, I suppose when you're sitting on them, they have to be even stronger than your breast implants, surely. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I don't know much about butt implants. It's not come to Korea. I think Koreans are not that interested in the butt implants.
That is true.
Got the latest info on that. What do you think about the salespeople involved in this case? Do you think that maybe they are a bit too pushy? Do you think that they're often a bit too enthusiastic? Is it their personality?
Well, these specific salespeople, I think, are very good capitalists. And as a good capitalist, you have to remove emotion and think only about money. And I think it's exactly what they did. But yeah, salespeople in general, I feel like they have to have that outgoing pushy personality because you are trying to sell a product. And even if you believe in a product, it doesn't mean you're going to be a good salesperson. Like I believed in some products that I was trying to sell when I was a computer like salesperson basically, but I still was like, yeah, but it's you're going to find a better deal over there. Or like I was just like being way too honest and way too caring to the customer, I guess you could say it that way. I was like, oh, you don't want that one, even though that's the one I should be selling because it's not that good. Try this one instead. It's cheaper, gonna run longer, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like salespeople have to have that outgoing, sort of forceful personality, or at least be willing to not worry about the result of the sale, but worry about the sale itself, trying to get someone to buy something. I don't know. I don't have a great view of salespeople, so if there's anyone out there that is a salesperson, please talk to me more. Like, I want to kind of dispel these stereotypes that I have because they're not good, and that just comes from me being in America.
They need to sell you on themselves.
Please sell me on yourself. Well, while you are writing up your essay of how to make me believe in you, you can try to use some of the words down below, study that vocabulary, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Await.
Await.
Salesforce.
Salesforce.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Dismissive.
Dismissive.
Amputate.
Amputate.